we have easy drinking blondes, which I like to consider myself one
you're
of those.
an easy drinking blonde.
Sink your teeth into this liquid chocolate treat.
A bunny finger and a beaver.
If you like your bunny finger in a beaver.
Viva la beaver.
Let's change my world. God wouldn't have gave you maracas if he didn't want you to shake them.
Yeah, they're all about fun.
Likes his beer like his women.
That's right.
As you mentioned the stickiness.
I mentioned the stickiness.
I start. This beer is a home run.
A buddy finger. Oh, jeez. Elvis, yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Viva, viva! Hi, everyone.
I'm Janet.
I'm Jason.
We're Come On Mud.
We're here.
For a dark beer.
And today we have... Check, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Viva la viva. Yeah? No? Viva la viva.
That's amazing.
Viva, viva. Oh, sorry. Viva la viva.
For those who didn't get that, Belching Beaver, Viva la Beaver.
Viva la beaver from Belching Beaver.
Just rolls off your tongue.
I know. You know what's funny is I was with a good friend, Marty, shout out. We went to Belching Beaver, it might have been like 2 years ago. And we were just going there to get a beer, and they had just brewed this. And we walked in and we saw on the board, Viva la Beaver. We busted out laughing and we were like, we have to try that. Wow. So, and then it's been canned and won awards and all this stuff a couple years later. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never had it in a can, so I'm hoping it was just as good. I haven't had it since then, which is crazy.
And I have never had it on draft or in a can. I have had Viva la Beaver's cousin, peanut butter milk stout.
Right.
Yes, so I have had that.
Yeah.
But this is a first.
Yeah.
I love the can.
Yeah.
He's got some maracas in his hand.
Yeah.
And as Penny on Dirty Dancing said, God wouldn't have gave you maracas if he didn't want you to shake them.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So, Viva la Beaver is loaded with notes of creamy peanut butter, cinnamon, and coffee.
Yeah.
It's a decadent milk stout and is the perfect dessert beer to finish off your meal, which I can imagine.
Yeah.
It's their highest rated beer, which makes me crazy excited.
Yeah.
Numerous gold and silver medals, and it says sink your teeth into this liquid chocolate treat.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah, 7.5%, which like close to that 8 range that we just love. And this is available year round now. So it's got so many awards and so many people love it.
Yes.
Like I did when I first had it, that they have it year round now. And one thing I love, only 28 IBUs. So low in bitterness, which we love. So
Yes, always.
Yeah.
So just a brief history about the company. Their goal when they started, they wanted to accomplish 2 things, which I would say they have done. First of all, have a brand that offered quality craft beer, whimsical, fun, and inspired good times.
Yeah, they're all about fun. Yeah.
The name alone.
Yeah, exactly.
I think checks that box,
exactly.
right? And then secondary, they wanted to make beers for everyone and all palates, which I can't really speak to that because I am strictly a dark beer gal.
They make a lot of varieties, though.
They do.
Make a lot of stuff, yeah.
So it says we have easy drinking blondes, which I like to consider myself one
you're
of those.
an easy drinking blonde.
That's probably not what they had in mind, but I like that.
Yeah.
Triple IPAs, milk stouts, imperial stouts, sours, and the barrel aged beers.
Yeah, exactly. I forget which barrel aged beer I had from them, but it was really good. I really liked it. Yeah, they've expanded to 5 locations now. They have the 2 in Vista. The one in downtown Vista is really cool. And then the original one, they're in Vista, and now they're in Ocean Beach, Oceanside, and North Park, which North Park has a ton of breweries now. So they employ over 165 people. So everyone in San Diego knows Belching Beaver. I mean, they've been around for a long time now. So
and their cars are all wrapped in Belching Beaver motif and the logo. Like you could just spot them. Like yeah, you can see them a mile away. So
Yeah,
love that.
great brewery. So I can't wait for you to try it. I hope the can is as good as I remember a couple years ago when I had it.
Yes,
So yeah.
I hope the can is good as your Elvis impersonation.
You ready?
Ready?
Yeah, let's get
Okay.
to it.
Let's do it.
Enough of the intro. That was a quite an exciting intro. There you go. Roll a little bit. We each gonna have
Right.
one of these.
Yes.
These came in 4-packs when we bought them, so which is great. 4-pack,
Yes.
16 ounces. So
These are the pints,
Yeah.
canned, obviously.
yeah,
All right.
and it's the Mexican chocolate, which we've had a couple beers that we reviewed that has the Mexican chocolate. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
You're gonna get hosed. You did a big old roll.
that's okay. Nope, good.
Good.
The only thing I'm not too crazy about is cinnamon. Talk about the cinnamon, which I don't like spice in my beer, but super dark.
Yeah.
Look how dark that is for 7%.
I don't know about cinnamon in beer either. Like as a baker, I'm a huge cinnamon fan. Like it pretty much complements most everything.
Yeah.
Beer, I have had
Yeah.
Mexican chocolate inspired beers and
Yeah.
beers that boast that they are cinnamony or have the cinnamon flavor. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, I haven't had many beers I like the cinnamon in or some kind of spice in them.
Yeah.
You know, they just don't. I like the. Obviously I like sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I drink dark beer. So as far as appearance,
The head is very, it kind of reminds me of, this is going to be a really bizarro comparison. If you ever buy like kind of a low budget bubble bath and it doesn't really give you a lot of bubbles, you just get these sparse bubbles. That's what this is reminiscent of.
yeah, there's like no lacing.
Hmm.
It's not foamy at all.
Yeah.
Like a lot of beer heads we get. It's just kind of bubbly, like you say, or like a less carbonated soft drink or something. Like it was bubbling, all these bubbles all over the place. Not foamy at all, not creamy, nothing like that. Just bubbles.
Yeah.
Just bubbles everywhere, and then gone.
Gone.
And
That
no
quickly.
lacing. Yeah. No lacing at all.
Yes.
So it's super dark for
It
a
is.
7.
It is dark.
0.5, but what do you give for appearance?
I'm going to go with a 4. Had it had more carbonation and a head or lacing, yeah, it would probably be at a different number, but
Yeah.
I appreciate the darkness of a 7.5, but
Right.
beyond that, it's there's not much else
No.
to go off of. So
Yeah.
I'm at a 4. What do you
Four?
think?
Oh, I give it a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need some head, I need lacing, I need some creamy foaminess, I need something for my beer. It almost looks like a Coke.
It does. And a flat one
A flat Coke, yeah.
at that.
Yeah, there's not much to it at all. I mean, I filled mine up pretty much, but I mean, there's hardly anything to it. So 7.5, I like how dark it is, but
Mm-hmm. Okay.
besides that, there's nothing else.
There is.
So
I
I got to go middle of the road, 3
Right,
on
there
this.
is nothing else.
Yeah, there's nothing. So
All right, come through, aroma.
all right, aroma.
Let's see.
Yeah, peanut butter, Mexican peanut butter.
Okay. They've
Got it?
redeemed themselves.
Yeah.
This is, I've had a fair amount of peanut butter chocolate beers or peanut butter beers.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot
This
of them.
is a more authentic peanut butter smell, which
Okay.
I feel like anytime you try to replicate peanut butter, it almost always comes across as an artificial,
Yes.
fake, which is artificial. I just repeated myself in a
Right.
different way.
Yeah.
This smells very authentic. It really reminds me of a Butterfinger candy bar.
Yeah.
I really like the aroma.
Yeah, I think the aroma's great. It's very subtle,
Really
but it
good.
is peanut butter. It's
It's-
not over the top. It doesn't, like you said, smell like it's fake or
Artificial.
artificial.
Yeah.
Thank you. Artificial. It's just a nice. It doesn't slap you in the face or anything like that either. It's just nice and
That's
just a
good.
nice smell. Yeah. So what do you give aroma?
I really like. I'm giving it a 5.
Yeah.
Like it is very candy bar,
Yeah.
candy bar-ish. Like
Yeah.
this smells like a Butterfinger candy
Yes.
bar. I get the chocolate, I get the peanut butter. It makes my mouth water. Like this smells really good to me.
Yeah, I had to give it a 5 too. Exactly. When we get a lot of beers that say like a candy bar or something like that, this smells like a peanut butter candy bar. You get the chocolate, you get the peanut butter, you get the sweetness, and it's not like overwhelming. It's just like
Exactly.
like you open a bar,
open the packaging.
a Butterfinger, and you smell, yeah,
it's good.
and it's the perfect amount. It's like perfect. So,
Okay.
all right, tasty.
All right, here we go.
Taste, tasty. Viva! What you got? Is it
It's
good?
good.
Award winning.
I see why.
Yeah.
This is really good.
like?
Oh, I'm a fan.
Yeah. What do you
yeah.
think?
It is. It's liquid Butterfinger.
Yeah.
So this reminds
Boy, it
me
smells
of
just like a Butterfinger, man. Exactly like a Butterfinger.
This reminds me of the syrups that you add to coffee. Like they have
Yeah.
vanilla and I don't know, I'm not a coffee drinker, but I've been around enough of that where you can get the flavored syrups. Like it's like a thick, decadent body that's so flavorful. Like this is so good. This is so good. This is going into my rotation. Oh yeah.
I swear if you took a big case of Butterfingers and stuck it in a blender and blended it up, that's what this tastes like. It tastes just like a Butterfinger.
God, it's good.
Exactly
Wow.
like a Butterfinger. Like if you ate a Butterfinger, it's exactly the same thing. And for 7.5, which we're gonna get to texture, it's almost like you're eating a butter. It's a little thick kind of Butterfinger,
it's
right?
good.
Right? It's exactly like a Butterfinger, which is crazy.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I wasn't expecting. I usually don't expect that much from anything under
Good.
8 or 9.
Yeah.
This is delivering in every way. Like it's like a not really quite a Reese's peanut butter cup for me. I don't know why I'm going towards a Butterfinger.
It does, though. It has that Butterfinger taste.
Yeah, it's just like that. It's like a liquid Butterfinger.
And a lot of the peanut butter beers we've gotten, they're over the top. They're too much.
Yes.
This one is not. Like you get the flavor, but then you taste it, and it's like a Butterfinger, and then it dissipates really nice, which we'll get to finish here in a little bit. But yeah, it's
Wow.
yeah. So what do you give Taste?
I'm at a 5 if it wasn't obvious already. Like, this beer is a home run. I've had another beer described as a Mexican
Yes.
chocolate stout. I don't think it included peanut butter. I think it was just a Mexican chocolate
Right.
stout. And I did not like that at all.
Yeah, we didn't get
So
anything,
I was really hesitant to try this and review it, and
Yeah.
wow, did it change my
Yeah.
it changed my perspective completely.
There's a lot of flavor in this beer.
This changed my world. I mean, this is good, you guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what do you give Taste?
5.
You give it a 5, huh?
I do.
I think I'm going to go with a 4.5. I can't quite go to a 5. The only reason is it's so rich. I might only be able to drink one. Like it's rich. Like it delivers. It's just like we keep saying Butterfinger. It tastes like a Butterfinger. It's so rich. And it's got a lot of body and thickness to it that if I had one, I almost have to drink something else and then come back to it. I don't think I can have more than one because it's.
That's okay.
But that's me because I do have a sweet tooth, but it can get overwhelmed sometime with too much sweetness. But I give it a 4.5 because it's the best beer I've ever had from Belching Beaver, and I had a few of those. And this is almost what I remember when we had it. Me and my friend Marty. We were just like, oh my God,
Yeah.
like how good is this? So yeah, I give it a 4.5. You give it a 5. So what about texture?
I think
7.5.
the texture is
Wow.
one area where I'm a little torn. Like, I look at this beer and I don't love the texture of it. Like, it's so flat looking, but the taste and everything else just delivers in every way.
Yeah.
So
It's almost a little light, I think, to be close to an 8. It's almost like a 7 or a 6.5.
Yeah.
But it does have some body. It just doesn't have a lot, like a 7.5 or an 8, but it still has a little bit of body.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
just, I'm just going to take it down a half a percentage point. So I'm going to
Yeah.
give it a 4.5 rather than a 5. Like, if it had just a little bit of head and a little bit more carbonation, just a little more something
Yeah.
to liven it up, that's all I could ask for. But
Yeah.
4.5
4.5.
is a great number. And
Yeah.
where are you at?
I'm gonna give it a 4 because I think like you said, the carbonation is a little flat for the texture in my mouth, and then it's a 7.5 is almost an 8. You want a little more body to it, so it's almost like a 6.5 or 7. A little light, but it's still it has some body to it. It's not a 5 or something like that, but I don't think it's quite a 7.5. It's close, but I just like just a little bump in the texture in the body. So
Yes.
so I'll give it a 4. It's still really good. I just I like my beers thicker. So so anyway.
Likes his beer like his women.
That's right. No.
A little on the thick.
Little on the thick side. No. So what about finish?
On to the finish.
It's crazy.
It leaves
Wow.
such a wonderful finish in your mouth. Like, it just coats your mouth just right. It leaves you with the perfect blend of those yummy candy bar flavors.
Yeah. I wonder if they arrive at that because of the carbonation and the lack of,
Possibly.
head and things like
Yeah.
that.
You probably have to dilute other things so that other things
Right.
come through
Maybe.
on the
Yeah.
finish. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know that much about the brewing process.
Right.
But
to get that kind of finish on it. Yeah. So what do you think?
I'm going to go again with a 4.5 just for the lack of the components I mentioned previously.
Yeah.
Like, it's so ever slightly off,
Yeah.
but I mean, I just really, really love it. And this was
Yeah.
just a welcome surprise.
Yeah, for a 7.5, I'm with you. I gave it a 4.5 too. I almost give it a 5. It's close. It's just lacking just that little bit of punch at the end, but it finishes really nice. You think with so much flavor, it's going to linger more, and it doesn't. It lingers just around the mouth, and it finishes dry and sweet. A little stickiness on your mouth,
Yes.
and it's gone, and you're like, I want to take another. I want to take another sip. So yeah,
So good.
yeah. So we both give it 4.5.
As you mentioned, the stickiness.
I mentioned the stickiness.
I start.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Janet, what do you give Viva la Biva? Elvis, baby. Hey, what do you give Viva la Biva, baby?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
I give Viva la Biva a 4.6
Wow. Yeah,
out of
you
5.
really like it.
I really, really like this beer.
Boy, if you like peanut butter or Butterfinger, which we keep referencing,
But
this
you know
is your
what's
beer.
crazy? I don't eat peanut butter myself. I make peanut butter fudge, but I don't eat peanut butter
Yeah.
ever. I give my child peanut butter.
Yeah.
I don't eat it. But I like to splurge on a Butterfinger or
Yeah.
a Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
And I love the chocolate peanut butter combo, and this is dialed in like you wouldn't believe. Like, there's so many beers that, like to say that they're candy bar-ish or they're
S'mores.
they're
Or all these
exactly.
things, yeah.
Almond Joy. I've heard
Right.
Almond Joy. I've
Yeah.
heard
Right.
Snickers, Butterfingers, like
Yeah.
you name it, right? Like
Yeah.
pretty much brownies, any like decadent treat. They are out there trying to put that in liquid form, and this is it. Like, it is.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, the only thing that's not that we get is the appearance. Like, there's no lacing,
Right.
there's no head at all. Like, it looks like a flat soda, which is crazy. But everything else just excels.
Exactly.
So, and maybe that's, like we said, maybe that's how they get the finish and the flavors and the taste and everything from it.
Right. What was your overall?
I gave it a 4.2. So we're well over a 4, both of us, for this beer. Like, best beer I've had from Belching Beaver. And like we said earlier, I had it 2 years ago when they first produced it, and you could only get it at their tap room, where they brew all the beer there in Vista with my buddy. And it was so good, we couldn't believe it. So, yeah, for them to can it, comes in 4-packs now. Crazy, but
know.
great beer. So, Gumbo Mud Review is a 4.4 total for Viva La Viva. Yeah.
So funny.
Mexican chocolate peanut butter stout. Yeah, good beer. So much flavor for a 7.5.
is.
We talk a lot in this channel about Untitled Art, how they have so much flavor. This beer has a lot of flavor.
Definitely.
A lot of flavor.
Yeah, so good for you for being, this is not a collab. This is their own creation, their own masterpiece. And I mean, it's incredible. It really is.
Yeah, if you like those flavors, peanut butter or, like I said, a Butterfinger. Oh, jeez. Speaking of buddy finger,
like
a buddy
your-
finger and a beaver.
If you like your buddy's finger in a beaver.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, a Butterfinger. If you like those flavors, this is definitely your beer. Or anyone that just has a sweet tooth, I think you need to try this beer. Because I'm not a peanut butter person at all. I don't like peanut butter, but this beer is really, really good. I really like this
Before
beer.
we end, so Mexican chocolate usually has a strong sense of cinnamon. Did you get cinnamon on this?
On to the cinnamon. I didn't get the cinnamon.
I didn't either.
Yeah, which I like because I don't want cinnamon in my beer.
No, and you were fearful
I
of
was.
when I mentioned this,
Yes.
that Mexican chocolate usually contains
Yes.
cinnamon. You were like,
Well, I think the last one we reviewed, I can't remember the beer now, of the Mexican chocolate, it had the cinnamon or spices in it, and I didn't like it.
No, it was...
Throws it off.
Yeah, it was
throws-
too much.
Yeah, throws off the sweetness. So yeah, this beer, whatever the cinnamon they put in it for that little touch, maybe to enhance the peanut butter or the chocolate, or like I said, Mexican chocolate has a little bit of cinnamon in it. It's just the right amount. Everything in this beer is just the right amount.
It is.
Yeah, so Gumbo Mud reviews, a 4.4 out of 5 for Viva La Beaver from Belching Beaver there in Vista. And all 5 locations here in San Diego. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching.
Thank you. You can find us on our Instagram at Gumbo Mud.
This beer has you all off.
Wow. You can find us on Instagram. It's Gumbo Mud, MUDD.
Yeah, and click the like and share button with everyone, and click the subscribe button for more dark beer reviews and Elvis impersonations.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll bring you more of those. So yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See you soon.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.